There we go. Right on time. Good morning, good evening, good night. Whenever it is that you are tuning in, welcome to another map and music stream. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm still feeling quite a bit under the weather. It's one of those damn sicknesses or illness that while I'm not fully sick, I'm just incredibly tired and really not fit enough to work a long time or do too much heavy work, but yeah, also not sick enough to really call it completely sick. It's just meh. But maybe some amazing new covers that got released this week and in the previous weeks will cheer me up. That's why I'm still doing this stream here. The rules for those, a quick recap, the rules that I set up for these streams, or rather what I'm going to do. Let's switch over here. I'm listening to, or I'm mapping out my hunt website. Basically, that's where it starts. FFXIV14hunt.com. I've already done all of Dawntrail, Endwalker, Shadowbringers, and Stormblood. I'm now working through the Heavensward areas. Today I will do the Dravanian Forelands. Gonna map the individual hunt location for each of these enemies that you can get in your daily roulette. Mapping them out on the website. Make for example, if I take this one here, show exactly where they spawn. Make the route calculation a bit better and faster. But because just watching me map out these individual enemies is a bit boring, I'm listening to some amazing new cover music that got released this week and the weeks previously that I couldn't cover in previous episodes. And I will react to listening to these tracks for the first time for some. Now in terms of tracks, I set the rule that I have a few Google searches that will pop up all the new tracks that got released this week. I made a few searches because sometimes one or the other search term doesn't show one or the other track. But I took all these tracks that popped up, put them in a spreadsheet, and I'm just going one through one. I'm listening to the whole track. I don't want to discriminate any other track or anything that's on there. I'm just going one by one, whatever popped up in my search result. That is a Final Fantasy XIV cover track. That has to be a track from the game, or that's in the game, and it has been remade either fully or partially. For example, today I have quite a few tracks that are just a guitar cover or a bass cover over the original song. That still counts to me as a cover because they are adding their own twist, their own self to the music. What I'm not going to do is play any re-uploads of tracks. There are plenty of them out there. You can watch them yourself. You have the tracks in the game anyway, so why re-uploading them, listening to them again here? And also I'm not going to do bard performances of tracks that are not Final Fantasy XIV, or that are not in Final Fantasy XIV. If they are in 14, I will also include them, but I don't think I had one this week. But those are just 14 cover music. Well then, I guess that's all I want to say. My coffee is still very, very hot. I have to be careful. And let's turn. Why is it not coming? Ah, that's why. I'm group host. I thought, why is my UI not coming back? There we go. So I gotta turn the in-game sounds off, not to disturb the music. That's the one. Master. Not disturb the music experience. And I will start with the first track. If I can find the correct window. There we go. If you see me do that, it means I had to cough. I had to mute in time. So, first cover for today is one that actually got released only a few hours ago. It's Scream by Rius Isonder. I did see it, I did premiere it last, well, night for me, during, I think it was 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. And I was asleep back from a concert that I gave, and therefore I couldn't watch it live when it got released. So now this will be the very first time hearing this cover. So without further ado, I'm just gonna quickly check if that's the, yeah, Feather Flea are the first enemies to map out. There we go. And yeah, Scream by Rius Isonder. In Rius Isonder. Sorry for any mispronunciations of names. Let's go. I love a male voice in that track. Far away. Here be lying. Say goodnight. With each bite does your sanity die? Stuck in the life out, letting the dark inside. Suicide, don't choke on your pride. Now scream, now scream. Yeah, I'm gonna watch you bleed, blessed and flayed. How does it feel? Your pound is paid. The scars will not heal, no. Lost in suffering, drowning in your tears. Won't someone somewhere tell me, go from here? Be the lion. Say goodnight.
flame that I bear, buried alive in the coffin of who I used to be. I'll scream all I like, 'cause we're all mad here.
Quite a bit speechless right now. Sounds really amazing. Gorgeous cover.
The flame that I bear,
Great call and response.
From this empty waking wonderland. So scream if you like, 'cause we're all mad here. Scream how you like, 'cause we're all mad here.
Ooh, that was gorgeous. Great start into today's stream. Thank you very much for this amazing cover. Ooh, I love that one. And after every, or at the end of the stream, I will put all the tracks that I listened to into a playlist that is linked down below in the YouTube comment. And also I will put all the videos in the comments as well, and timestamps when I listen to which cover. They will all be done, excuse me, after the stream. And I will like and subscribe to all of these people here and leave a nice comment. You can always go back and check. I did do this for pretty much all of them. That was an amazingly. I'm glad I started doing this series, because I would have never heard this track if I hadn't started actually watching and getting into listening to these covers and seeking them out. Amazing cover. And I'm sure the next one will be as amazing as the previous one as well. We have a cover of Flow coming up, a jazz cover by Hisame. She's done quite a few other jazzy covers, especially from the Arcadian series, and they were all so outstanding. So I'm really curious to hear how this Flow cover will sound. I have not listened to the whole one. I've heard bits out of it, but not the full cover. So here we go. Flow by Hisame. I'm trying to adjust the volume as we hear the first few notes.
Welcome and well met, my brave little spark. How long you wander, burn bright as a star. Oh,
She has such a gorgeous voice.
waited you patiently all this time, past every fate. Now sing with me once more. Share of your life, far greater than memory. Its loss and love words cannot hold. Boundless the tale overflows, and carries your light home to stay.
So high, and she nailed that part.
Remember the rain, near and far beloved.
brass.
Streams, rivers, and lakes
Also an amazing arrangement of the track.
rise up and far beyond. We carry onward, however changed with each reflection. By setting sun, by storm's wake, till will come time to gentle sea. Sinking deeper and deeper in calm embrace, loving tide sweeping under you down. Should you meet a soul rising surface waves, with your unmeeting heart push them down. Deep down far away,
That's smooth.
but your voice, bring your every choice. Hearts going round the meaning you sought. I'll catch your tears, quench your face with joy, till you're never sure when time all shall as hope be reborn.
Mute trumpets. Not quite sure if that note would be possible to play on a real trumpet. It still sounds great. Ooh. Saxophone. Piano in the background. And obviously the gorgeous voice of hers. Her chords are amazing. Dreamy, smooth jazz. That was beautiful. Obviously gonna have to leave a like, there we go. And the next one, similar to the first track that I listened to, another new entry into my ever-growing list of artists that make cover music. It's SoopurKul. I'm sorry for mispronunciations. I play on SoopurKul. In the name, let's already subscribe, there we go. And I've listened to this track slightly, not the full one, but just slightly so I know I can give it a thumbs up. It's a lo-fi cover of Starless Skyline. Actually something I want to do one day as well. It's not high on my list, but I really like this track a lot, the music from Solution 9, the background, so here we go, he beat me to it, or they beat me to it, a lo-fi cover of Starless Skyline by SoopurKul. Don't really know what qualifies as being lo-fi. If it's just a feeling or actually a true genre term. Interesting chord choices there. Great use of the stereo space. Ah, now pulling in. Just as I was saying, they used the whole space on the right and left channel, now they're pulling in back to mono for the end. Yeah, still amazing use of the stereo channel. Gorgeous cover. Could have listened to this one for maybe another hour or so. Too bad it's so short. Amazing work. Thank you very much. I quite enjoyed that one. And if I'm a bit scarce for words, I don't really have a lot of words to say. It's just some of these covers are so overwhelming that I don't know what to say really. And also, as I said, I'm not really too not that fit right now. But trust me, I do enjoy all of these a lot. Now the next cover, I have also only listened to parts of that one, just to give it a quick test drive. It's a cover of Tomorrow and Tomorrow by the VTuber Kiara. And as far as I have or could determine, it was sung live on stream. So it's a very raw live sound of her singing Tomorrow and Tomorrow, and it's quite gorgeous. So here we go. Kiara, or Kiara TV, her channel, with Tomorrow and Tomorrow.
For whom it's the storm, her tears on our skin, the days of our years gone are so
Incredibly high there, and she nails those notes.
This memory's like
She actually does nail those notes. They're not easy to reach. Right as the sun comes up in game 2.
all of the dark lost inside you find lights again. In time, tumbling, turning, we seek amends. Eternal winds to the land descend. Our journey will never end.
Really gorgeous. I love that voice quite a lot. I'm hoping to find more covers of her in the future.
From those who fall and to those who rise, a prayer to keep us ever by your side, an undying promise that we just might carry on in a song. Pray don't forget us, your bygone kin. With one world's end does a new begin. And should our souls scatter onto the wind, still we shall live on. Stand tall, my friend. May all of the to lift us that we won't
You nailed that last note. That one is so incredibly high. She perfectly hit that one. Gorgeous work. And I have to blow my nose. Just as I'm saying, I'm not fully fit against that, but it's coming. It's getting there. It's getting there. By the way, for those that are seeing the video down underneath me, there was one serious idea that I had to make one day. And that's all the places that still could hold significant plot information. And this one here is one of them. Why are there two doors up here in the Dravanian Forelands? One here, a small one, and quite a large closed door in this cave that have absolutely no story attached to them. Nothing. They're just here, sitting, waiting, assets waiting to be used. Same with this small area over here. Which has another door closed and waiting to go in. But there's nothing. Just here. The Dravanian Forelands still have a lot of mysteries. That maybe one day, when we go to Mercidia, we can uncover. When we go to the home of the dragons. Maybe then we'll, in the following patches, we will get some answers to these places here. I do hope so. Let's continue with more music though. Next we have a music box cover of Unleashed, the theme from the M8 or the Cruiserweight M4 theme by Macasiano. Here we go. They really could make this theme into a music box. I would probably buy that one. I do enjoy this theme now that I've listened to it a few more times with these covers, and of the day I've released the official tracks on streaming platforms. I'm still waiting for the official lyrics though. Loken already did comment on the lyrics not being out yet. He said maybe eventually, soon. His standard answer to these things. We do suspect that there might be another Primal album coming soon, with the new tour that they are currently setting up in Japan. Maybe then we will get the official lyrics to this track. Sorry for sniveling, my nose is still pretty clogged up. Any more bears? Or did I get all of them now? I think I have all. Yeah, here another asset that has not yet been used in any way, form. This arena. The Iron Feast. No clue what's going on in here. There isn't even a fate up here. There's nothing, just this huge arena with all these waterfalls. Maybe one day we will get some more information on that one. I do hope so. By the way, speaking of streaming releases, I'm still waiting on my own cover on the release for Spotify and YouTube Music and Apple Music. The track that I did for Find the Princess. I have the submission is still is open, so I'm just waiting for it to be to go through the whole release process. That always takes a while to finish. I had hoped that it will be done by now, but sadly it's not. Not yet, at least. Hopefully next week the whole process will be done, and my own track will be available for streaming too. You can still find it on YouTube Music, on YouTube, and with that on YouTube Music too, but obviously a full release would be much nicer. I would prefer that. And now, next on the list is one that we haven't heard in a while, I think, but it's the track that, let me quickly glance over my handy chart that I have here. It's the track that has been played the most. Oh, actually, no, it was dethroned. It was dethroned by Give It All, but it's the second most played track in this series currently. It's Be My Honey. It's been played a total of 25 times now, going for the 26th version, the 26th cover version of Be My Honey. We will hear what the number 1 is in a few more covers today as well. So that will also get some more numbers in there. So here we go. A new cover of Be My Honey by Lapynne. Again, sorry for any mispronunciations. The Arcadian floor. Is it second floor? Yeah, it is second floor. Second floor cover. Be My Honey. Let's go. Very high voice that she has there. Didn't go up there, but it's okay. She nailed the notes, which is more important. Oh, I like the choir in the background, or the cheers. Too bad it's just one go. I noticed that the track is pretty short. I would have loved the second verse as well, or a repeat. So that was quite fun. Thank you very much for this cover. And here now we have one that got released very shortly after the last stream, and I just didn't notice that it was released just, was it the day after or really close after the last stream? It's a piano cover by Fond Farewells. No, by TeRyDmusic, and it's called Fond Farewells. And it's that one track from Dawntrail that just it goes so, it hits so deep when you hear it. So without any more stalling, Fond Farewells. Let's go. It's already at max level, and go any higher. one of those tracks you want to blast as loud as possible. Stalling off the tempo there is just, oh, that was mean. I mean, it's gorgeous, but it's mean because it hit you. Just a small pause to build up the tension. Now picking up some pace. Interpretation of this track. Using the full spectrum there of the dynamic range. Or if it was too loud there for a second. Oh, that's really a gorgeous cover. There we go. Now that one that you just heard a snippet of was done last week. Or I covered last week. That was, yeah. What a gorgeous cover that was. It's also one of my... Well, I have many favorite tracks, so many tracks I really like from Dontra. That was one of them. Really nice. And I said before that Be My Honey is the second most played track in this series that I'm doing here. The one that's been played the most or covered the most is Give It All. And it's getting a new entry as well, a bass cover of Give It All by Hoshi. I think it's called I forgot what these... I really have to get back into... Not get back into, I'm still learning Japanese, have to keep up and get all these signs into my head finally, all these kanji. So let's go, Give It All, a bass cover. very quick bass play. Fast play there. Love that slide. I'm dressed pink or slightly in this part, I guess. Or at least that's what I would do. Get some breathe, some fresh air, a breather, and then right back into the intro. That was a nice one. Gorgeous bass cover of Give It All. I really like that one. And I think also have finished all the knobs or the lofts down here. Making good progress, but there are still quite a lot of enemies left to map out. So I better get cracking on. And we have another play along or play over track, cover, whatever you want to call it. This time, a drum cover of Metal Brute Justice by hurriken-hatch. Let's go. Love the snare sound that he has on his drum kit. Great choice there, now go full triplet. Ooh. Sweet. Another part that gives me ska vibes. Build up again. Great roll there. Well, not even a roll, but still. Great airplay. Ooh, that ending was nice. As a drummer myself, I love drum covers and that was gorgeous. Very, very well done. And just by the way, let's quickly enhance this one. There we go. I really love what they did with the new fog that they added to the world. Even this one, this area looks amazing with the fog now. Really, really like that one. But back to more music. Because I'm still not done. Excuse me, still not done with all the enemies. There are a lot in Heavensward areas. They really went all out. The next track finally gives me an excuse, or rather I should say the new raid series finally gives me an excuse to also showcase some Final Fantasy XI tracks. Because they are now also, some of them are part of Final Fantasy XIV, and this one is one of them. It's the track that plays during the Shadow Lord battle. Awakening, sorry, that's the full name. Awakening by Sebastian Kingsley. A nice new arrangement. Let's go. Great strings. Much more deeper and powerful than the original. I like it. There was one impossible note in there. Or an impossible glissando, but it fits. The organ in the right ear, like the original one. Now pulling back. Already have the gorgeous arrangement. I know that's my usual phrase, but I don't know how else to describe that one. Oh, the flute. That flute was somehow so nostalgic in there. Now building back up. prelude in the background. Well, almost foreground now. To end the track. Really a gorgeous arrangement. As he has done many before. Always worth a follow and listen to Sebastian Kingsley. And I'm looking forward to even more covers and arrangements by him. And to add to the ever-growing list of Give It All covers, another bass cover. We already had one just before, and now we have a second bass cover of Give It All by NR. Let's just hit play and get a listen. So I'm already at max level. Can't go any higher. Note there compared to the previous one. I shouldn't compare. I know, but it just happens basically. Or unwillingly. Just a very short one. Okay. Just a very short phrase. Okay. But still, it was a very nice bass cover. The only criticism I would say is next time, slight bit louder. But I like that one. Thank you very much. As I said in the beginning, I'm just going through the list, whatever popped up in the search. I'm not checking too much what they played or how they played them, just one by one that showed up. And the next is a new entry in the list of amazing cover artists by Reizna. Again, sorry for mispronunciation. A cover of In the Balance. Let's go.
Bless this land, to us treasure bestow. City
some change there, the melody.
May we want for not coin can buy. Never
Quite a big switch in.
river run dry. May we find fortune after life.
Quite a bit of sudden switch there of the
We pray
chord to rain.
we pray twinfold. Oh, twin gods bless this land, to us treasure bestow. City of desert sands, water and gold below. Lifeblood and rubies red, precious coins cast aglow. Four hands our fortunes mend, that want we may not know. And when we reach our ends, to scales we gladly go. Our fates are yours to bend, to hells and heavens flow. Under arid sky, with silk veils we weave a rainbow. Voices lifted high, dreams upon our backs we carry. When day beckons night, as does restless time, we never slow. Trusting hand in hand, life, death will follow. Stoke now, kindle flame, hotter burn, sing till breath expires. May those who wander paths in the dark find firelight. May we all as true equals die. Never fear unjust favors light. May we be
The
just
change was much nicer.
right. For this we pray.
Worked really well.
We pray, we pray, we pray twinfold.
Interesting arrangement there too. They took some liberties in how they changed up the chords and the chord progression, which made some jarring changes. And I was missing the final unexpected resolution that the song has. I'm just very used to that final. Don't even know what kind of chord it is, but just a very unexpected major chord there at the end. I was almost missing that one, because I'm so used to it, which doesn't mean that you cannot change things up. I mean, for a real cover, you're not allowed really to change too many things up. But if, by the way, anyone wants to make a cover of any of my tracks my original tracks, feel free to, and feel free to mix them any way you want. Good, I have done another enemy here. Still 6 more to go. I'm always impressed or staggered by how many enemies they have added into these Heavensward areas. They really tested out this daily hunt target feature a lot more in Heavensward, and you can tell by the sheer amount of enemies that they added. And also, those were 12 tracks that I had prepared for today. And because I don't have any more just on right ready, I have to go back to my list and get one more out here. on my backlist. There we go. For my backlog, I should probably say, not backlist, backlog. A Trail Unending by Sirius Alpha 1212. A piano cover from it's last year already. That's just the next one on my list, so let's go. Another one of the tracks from Dandra that I just adore. Track has so many layers, so many melodies weaving into each other. It's just amazing what Soken did here. Interesting call and response there. Again. Sure, one human could actually play this. Well, maybe Benjamin knows he is quite a master, but even he might struggle. Which isn't to say that it doesn't sound amazing. And pulled back with the dynamics and bring it back in again. Very smart. Yep, as I thought. Falling back for this run. Now the full melody. Going all out there. Ooh. Deep into the prelude to end this gorgeous track, this gorgeous rendition of a trail unending. And I still have a lot more enemies to map out. Which means I can get a lot more tracks in this week. But I quickly have to order them here. And I usually don't want to feature two people or two tracks from the same person. I'm trying to avoid that because we have I still have quite a lot more to map out. I'm gonna do this now and play another Final Fantasy XI track by Sebastian Kingsley, another cover that he made of Battle in the Dungeon 3. That track you can hear during the fight against the big dragon. I like the glockenspiel in there. That was more or less a one-to-one recreation. Now let's hear how he mixes things up in the second run, as he usually does. Or maybe he'll keep it the same. kept it the same the second time around. Very nice rendition and arrangement of that track. Now a few more enemies to go. Let's hope I can keep on going because I'm starting to feel slightly dizzy. I guess my medicine stopped working. The next one on my list is a special one, or at least I always find them very, very special. It's by DrumUltimA. The Yachtell Night theme. Improvised. I always love these improvised
The tune that I'm about to start playing
tracks he does.
is from 14, the most recent expansion. It's the Yachtell Night theme.
One of those tracks I would love to cover myself as well one day. After I'm finishing my current project, I might tackle that one too. Whole range. That is already at max, I cannot go any higher. So I almost don't dare to speak. That was a good ooh, by the way. Love that one. Such a gorgeous xylophone solo of the Yachtel night theme. I try to go as loud as possible, that I cannot go any louder than that. It's definitely one of those tracks that you should listen to yourself afterwards. As said, I will link to all of them down below in the description and add them to the playlist. You can hear them in their full glory yourself on your device of choice and audio system of choice. Now I have almost done all the enemies, just a few more. Because there are just a few more, or 2 more to go. Let's do another track from my backlog. I'm just checking if I have played something from them before today, but I don't think I have. I mean, not today. Yeah, looks good. So we have Philharmonic, Vivern, Safe Haven. Let's go. Which is exactly the track where we are right now. Fit perfectly. That's coincidence. That isn't a much more perfect ending than I don't know which one would be. Because this one here is the last enemy to map out here in the Dravanian Forelands. That was all of them. All individual enemies are now mapped. Off stream, I will now adjust those big black circles that you can see, which will be the ones to calculate the distances and the hunt paths. I will do this off stream. It's even more boring than mapping the individual enemies. So let's bring that one back in. And hear the gorgeous theme of the Dravanian Forelands, which is, by the way, the track I love the most from, I don't think not only Heavensward, but actually from a big part of Final Fantasy XIV. It might actually be my track I like the most from all of 14 of Zoken's work. Can't quite tell you why, I just love this track a lot. That theme is simply divine. And it's one of those I have in mind to covering myself for a while. But I need to level up my guitar and bass skills before I can attempt the version I have in my mind. Now, with that, I actually have to bid you farewell for today. As I said in the beginning and repeatedly, I am not feeling 100%, sadly, still. My original plan actually was that I would now go for a quick run today. I'm not even sure I'm capable of doing a quick walk. I am still really incredibly tired and just exhausted mostly. My body telling me that I should probably take a good rest. I have not prepared the streaming schedule for next week yet because there are again a lot of things going on in the background with work and other hobbies, so I'm not sure when I will have time to stream. I hopefully can do a re-clear stream of the Unreal and the Arcadian stuff, and I hope I can do another, I should be able to do another music stream next week, right? Yeah, it should work next week still. And a few more weeks after that, so I will continue filling out all the maps, and as I said, I have plans for what to do after I have finished all the maps. Just keep an eye out for what will follow afterwards, because I want to keep showcasing all these amazing cover tracks, all these amazing musicians that are making music for this game. They deserve the spotlight. So, thank you very much for tuning in, and keep an eye out for next week. I may or may not mention something that I have been working on in the background for a while. A special music project that I will start to release something next week. I'm not sure when and how I want to communicate that. There will be a mention somewhere, but just keep an eye out. I want to stay cryptic for now. But yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, and until we meet again in the next stream. Have a great Sunday, great end of the week. Yeah, until next week. Goodbye. And the usual, thank you very much for all the subscribers on Patreon and the supporters over on Ko-fi for your contribution. Thank you very, very much.